Good morning. Good morning. It's 12:14. Is it? In the morning. Damn. Excuse me, guys. I didn't know it was that late. So, yeah. But it's cool. Let's do this. Okay. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful night. And I forgot about it's supposed to be, is that the new moon tonight? Or is it? I think so. But how you beautiful people doing? Huh? How you doing? I know you guys are gonna look at this video later, but I hope everybody's doing fine. I always say that, I hope everyone is keeping their faiths up and just staying. You know, you can always try to stay positive. You can always try to be optimistic. And you get your moments where sometimes you feel like you slide back a little bit. You understand? Like you go into your moments of when you're not feeling as optimistic or you're not feeling as, high vibe as you usually do. Because I mean, even I go through that. So it's normal. But the key is to just get yourself back into the groove. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself back in the groove. Let me back up here, y'all, and kind of fix my chair a little bit. It's kind of like it's messing with me. Let's pull up. All right, there we go. So today we're gonna talk about karmic relationships. Karmic relationships. So, um, that relationship where you meet someone and I'm talking in aspects of love right now. I'm making an example because any relationship can be a karmic relationship, meaning it can be a family member, it can be a friend, it can be a loved one, it can be somebody you love. You understand? Yeah. So, you know how you meet someone for the first time, like you see them, and it's like, I guess it's like, it's something that attracts you to that person. And it's not their looks, it's their energy. You understand? It's their energy that's attracting you, and it's your energy that's probably attracting them if they're reciprocating it, if they're responding. You understand? I'm talking about those kind of relationships where, oh, you meet somebody and you start get to know them in the beginning and you feel like you have so much in common. You pull to that person. It's like a magnet. You can't believe it's like you're flying. You both are flying or whatnot. Maybe no, one of you are flying, the other one is actually pretending. Anyway, so that's what we're talking about. Karmic relationships. So a karmic relationship is a relationship that you're in and you're dealing with a narcissist. Okay. So I'm covering, you guys know I always cover my crown. So, yes, you have to cover your crown because it's sensitive, guys. You know that. So, a karmic relationship, it's like when you're in a relationship with a narcissist, like someone, something may happen something may go wrong in the relationship. Okay. And they try to put the blame on you, instead of, trying to see why is this happening and, is it my fault? Is it your fault? Instead of seeing the faults on both ends, instead of trying to come to a conclusion or a resolution for that, they they start to they want to play reverse psychology, try to change your mind, make you feel like what you see is not what it was, and no, what you think is not what it is. Whatever you see, you know, your older folks always told you, if somebody show you who they are the first time, if they let you know, if they speak it, if they speak it, if they show it, believe them. Believe them the first time. Don't be like, oh, you know, give them, like you give them a little, what do you call that? What do you call that? What they do in court? Reasonable doubt. You give them a chance to prove themselves. No, if somebody tell you who they are the first time, believe them and watch that person and believe and take it for what it is. You know, and then also with the karmic relationships, when you're in that relationship, you'll be the one that is given. It'll be one person given and the other person taken, but it won't be no reciprocation. It won't be no equal balance. You understand? So what will eventually happen is that relationship, one, the person that is given is going to become drained. They're going to be tired. They're going to lose hope. They're going to start having all these doubts in their mind. They may even start doubting themselves. You understand? Because of what they're getting. It's like you reciprocate so much, but you don't realize what you're getting. You don't see that. Sometimes you can be blinded to the fact in a karmic relationship because the relationship it wasn't built on a solid foundation. It was not built on a solid foundation. There were hidden agendas as to why someone wanted to be within that relationship. So karmic relationships, and if you stay in them for months to years, you know, you may have times when you have high highs, but when you have lows, you have really bad lows. But karmic relationships never last. Okay, they never last unless that person, the karmic, that person is willing to change or comes to terms with they see their faults. They see their faults, but in order to see their faults, they have to heal. Because remember that hurt people, right? Remember that saying, hurt people. And that is true. So, yeah, so they would have to heal themselves first, of whatever situation that caused them to go through so much trauma that they had to change who they were. Literally, they had to put a mask on because they did not want someone to see them. They didn't want nobody to see them for who they are, to see their shame. Okay, they don't want no one to see their shame. And they think like this. This is how a narcissist, karmic thinks. This is how some people think. Okay, and mind you, now this is all my opinion because we all have different opinions, but I've witnessed this. I've researched this. I've seen this firsthand all my life. And not only with loved ones, I've seen it with family members, with friends that I've had, and it never went anywhere. But sometimes it depends. You as you now, let's say for instance, you're not the karmic, okay, in this relationship. So now, and when dealing with certain family members, you know, that's even harder to deal with. You understand? When it's someone that you love, we become blinded to it. We become blinded to the fact, like we don't see it in the beginning. When we see it, it's like we put up with it when we first notice the red flags. When we first notice the red flags, we ignore it. We give them benefit of a doubt. Okay, we ignore the red flag, and then we get another red flag. You know, those red flags that that you're getting, you know, the voices that's talking in your head, those feelings that you're feeling when those red flags occur, and you get that, it feels like sort of like butterflies in your stomach, except it's not a flying high feeling like you're happy. It's like a sinking feeling in your stomach, like, you don't like that feeling, like you're about to hurl, basically. You understand? So, yeah, when you get anyway, what I'm just trying to say is all this happens when you yourself, you're in a low vibe. When I say low vibe, that means that you yourself have issues. It's not just your person has to heal themselves. We always think about, the other person didn't do this and they did that and they did this. And for you yourself, you're feeling like, okay, I stepped into this relationship with 2 feet. I stepped in, put both my feet in. I put myself, all of me into this because that's the person you are. When you go after something, you go at it wholeheartedly. If it's offered and it's something that you want, you go get it. But not everybody learns at the same pace and grows at the same pace. So we recognize that the person that we're with is a karmic. We don't recognize they're karmics. We recognize the faults in them, but we don't recognize the faults in us. Okay? We don't recognize the faults in us. Okay. We all have faults. We all have faults because for you to have accepted a relationship with a karmic, and even though mistakes happen, the moment you see some things, you get out of a certain situation. But for you to still be in that situation, you're in a low vibe. You don't have much confidence in yourself. Your self esteem is a little low. You know, you may think, you may be, let's just say on appearance, you may be beautiful. You may be a very nice looking person, handsome. But for you, you're not a bad looking person. But then your confidence level, it's like you're not thinking about how, you're not seeing yourself how other people see you because of the vibe. You know why? You in that low vibe. Yeah, you could have been in that low vibe already, but you've probably gotten even lower being with that karmic, because now you have to deal with situations on top of your own that you were already dealing with. And when you're dealing with emotional feelings, okay, your feelings, it's so much value to that. If you're a person that prides on respect and integrity and loyalty, when you're getting something, whether it's family, friends, or lover, when you get in something and it's not giving you what you should be given, it's not giving you. But when you're in a low vibe, you go with it because you're looking for that acceptance, because something that is lacking in your life, something that you were lacking, you did not receive, something that you feel is missing in your life, which makes you stick to this codependent relationship because you feel you need it. You don't want to be alone by yourself. You can be in a relationship and still be alone by yourself. Okay, you can be by yourself, but you'll never be lonely. You understand? No, you can never be lonely if you truly know who you are. And that is where your self-worth comes in. In order for you to be in any type of relationship, okay? Any type of relationship, you have to first have a relationship with yourself. You have to have a relationship with yourself, because a relationship with yourself will tell you who you are. It will tell you the certain things you like and what you don't like, and what you want from someone, what you want out of a relationship. Yeah, it will actually do that. When you get to know yourself, you love yourself, you understand? And the same respect that you would give someone else, that's the same that you should be expecting to receive. Yes. So all I'm saying is your self worth is, it should be, you should know your self worth. Don't let someone play games with you, these comics, these people come into your life, or these family members, that they're not there for you. They just want to use you and take your energy and manipulate you, and you're feeling overworked and all of this. Even your bosses can be comic. Okay, you just have to know, recognize the comic when you see them. Okay, so you know it is what it is, and you know you have to come up with a strategy on how much you're going to give of your time to them, if you have to be in this until something else comes along. I don't know if it's a job, you understand? You have to keep this job until you get another job. I understand, but there's certain ways, certain things you can do so that it will not overstress you as much. You understand? Because when you're dealing with comics, when you're dealing with situations, you understand? I'm fixing my camera, y'all. Hold on. I have my glasses on, so y'all see me? Oh, hold up. What happened to my music? I swear I'm sitting here. Y'all know I had music playing in the background. I know I'm recording, but yo, I keep it real. There's nothing fake here. I don't record. I don't write down whatever I say off the top of my head. That's what it is. I'm hoping that the spirit guides me on what I need to get out there. But I have to check on my music, y'all. Y'all know I'll be with that. I gotta get music a little bit. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm back, guys. Hang on, let me go up here. Okay, thank you for your patience. You're such a great audience. You know, hey, people's family, y'all beautiful peoples out there. So we were talking about karmic relationships, right? So pretty much every relationship, guys, we'll be talking about relationships all this week. But we'll touch base on other subjects like other relationships, like we know the difference between soulmates and um, excuse me, that was in my anyway. The difference between soulmates and what do they call them? Your twin flames. Now we're talking about karmic relationships. You see, like I had some what I cooked tonight. I cooked some chicken, baked potato. I put the chicken like a sauce. And I cooked some brown rice. You know, the chicken had spinach in it, so it's pretty good. Trying to eat more healthy. You notice how my voice just changed, like, like, do you see how my voice just changed, y'all? Okay, yeah. So we were talking about that comics, right? Yeah, when you meet a comic, and sometimes people can stay in the relationship a long time. You understand? It's like you're paying. Sometimes you be paying for a karmic debt. You could stay in that relationship for years sometimes until you realize that this relationship, it's not for me. So, and that can waste a lot of time. That wastes a lot of time, right? So, my hold on, guys. This energy. Okay, I want to say one more thing. So I think that concludes. You guys get the gist on karmic relationships. So relationships that never truly work out. You know the person. You could feel it. You feel that the relationship is not really for you. Like the person is doing things behind your back and whatnot. You suspicious. If you feel that way and your mind keeps telling you that, then it's facts. Your intuition is not going to lie to you. But because of the fact where you didn't see it, some people would like proof. They have to get proof. They have to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Lord knows I done did that before, right? Inquiring minds want to know. I done did that before. I've been through it. Never, never, never. I've been through it. I cried with my eyes. I cried. Y'all know I be playing, y'all. I be playing, but I be serious though. Life, you gotta keep it funny though. You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun. You gotta go with it. You gotta have fun with it. My camera keeps like, you see how it fuzzes, like it goes in and out with the blurriness. Hold on. Yeah, but I'm really glad I came on and I talked to you guys for a little bit here. It's been it's been quite a few things going on, so you guys are family to me. So especially for the folks that on my other platforms. Um, for the past how long now? I'd say about I'd say about a good 3 weeks. 3 weeks at least. So it started about 3 weeks ago. I was okay. Now, mind you, people talk about spirituality. Spirituality is just not all about. It's not all about happy and you ascending and this and that. It's what you have to go through to ascend. It's not. It really gets to you. You understand? Oh, that's Jay Holiday. I'ma put you to bed, to bed, to bed. Okay. Yeah, spirituality is rough because for the past few weeks, I've been feeling these energies. Like I've been feeling these energies and I'm recognizing that it's not my energy. So it's so many when you're going through certain things, I guess there's all levels to it. You know how to say it's levels to this. You understand? Yeah. It's levels to this. I have to understand. Ooh. Well, folks, family, I hope you guys, again, I hope everyone is staying safe, you know, because as you know, I'm not even going to mention it no more, but you know what? Everything that's going on outside right now is a distraction. You understand? It is a distraction. So don't allow it to distract you. It's easier said than it is done. I understand. But that's why you have to find things to stimulate your mind in different ways, pleasant things. I'm not saying be blind to what's going on around, but you're aware. You understand? See, I'm getting tongue tied. You know, they don't want me to talk. You deal with different types of energies. That's why I'm always covering my crown. You understand? You gotta protect yourself, especially right now. We're in time of judgment. There's so many things to that. I'm not even gonna get into all that because first you have to understand who you are before you can even understand what is going on. Um, Again, guys, just I know it's hard when you meet people and they give you these attitudes and they come off at you any type of way and things happen and certain people just bad vibe, bad no chemistry, nothing, no personality, but sometimes it does pay to be the bigger person. I'm not saying do outrageous things. I mean sometimes you can ignore things or just smile and walk away. You understand? It's not worth it. It really isn't. So, again, I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you guys for spending this little bit of time with your girl running. I really appreciate it. Much love to you always. I'm always sending out love and light. You understand? I'm sending out love and light. I'm sending out good vibes to you, to those who will take it and do good. But to those who will take it and manipulate it, it won't work. Okay? So, again, love and light, peaceful. We want to stay peaceful. We're loving spirits, loving spirits. Okay? All right, guys, I'm about to be out. This video is out. We cut it, cut it. My little fat fingers. Cut it, cut it. Good night.